Hey everybody, thanks so much for coming in early. YouTube has changed some stuff for me, and I am like right now trying to figure out how to do the icon and more. All this Kappa stuff. Okay, cool. Just changed the icon. Making sure I'm saying this is not for kids. So we will get started here just in a second. So much has changed since I streamed to YouTube. Let's go ahead and toss in my face. Welcome everybody. What's going on, Workforce? We got Aiden, Alex, Juan, Magic, Alex again, Animas, hey, Mark, Elysium, Mira. How you been, Mira? How you doing? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. Alex once more. Just got your Hades X clear last night. Fantastic. Let's see here. And then Juan. How are you guys doing? Happy, I think here in a couple hours, the start of Advent. We're on the countdown to Christmas. And I think that finished saving. Video is not for kids. I guess I will tag it. Alright, cool. I don't know if that's working. And I will save that. Dude, Spongy! I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. We finished leveling White Mage. You guys voted for Samurai, so we're going to be taking on Samurai, taking that to 80 next. I still have to finish my Red Mage and my White Mage guides. So tonight we are playing games. I have, and this is a mount giveaway, so you can kind of see the bar up here. If we get 10 memberships, I've got a whale mount that we will give away on stream. So whenever we get it, like there's no rush, no pressure, and we're gonna have some fun. Let's see here, and that's there. Let's see here, what do we got? Yeah, it says monetization is off. So okay. Oh, YouTube. Let's see here. Mira, saw you on my friends list and wondered where you've been. Run command. Let me go ahead and get rid of this thing. Delete forever. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, we'll leave it how it is. Don't know what's going on. It says we're live now, so that means if you guys are talking and we're seeing each other, let me go ahead and full screen this bad boy. And unlock the cursor. Perfect. So, alright. I got Kisu in my party. Let's pick on Sam. I haven't touched this yet. Oh, yeah. Let's get that gear there. Look at my samurai. Yes. I loved Sam. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Aiden. Oh my gosh, with the super chat. Thank you so much, Aiden, for the $2 super chat. Let's see. It should show up. If it doesn't, then I still have to... I'm having problems with notifications. We've been having all kinds of random notification issues with it. So we'll see if the alert box pops up. If it doesn't, we'll fix it. Because it's always fun to be able to kind of get that audio kick. I don't know if you've heard the new audio tune for Cheers, Aiden. Sean, how's it going? There it is!
Here we go. Money talks.
Here comes the money.
Thank you very much, Aiden. Let's see here. Oh, dude, thanks, Magic. Spongy needs roulettes. Are you in, Spongy? If so, come and join. In fact, I need roulettes too. So we have, what is Kisu running? Party members, Ninja. So if you come as a tank or a healer, more of that. And then One Wing Angels messaged me in game that Xbox React video is something. Dude, Xbox is finally happening. Thank you so much. It's been a long journey. Need roulettes, yes, and invite to party. All right, let me go ahead and open up to Party Finder. I need to Duty Finder, leveling, recruit. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, we're looking for a tank. Let's see here. Oh, actually, wait. I'll wait till you switch over. All right, now. First things first, guys. I know this is the killer stream, the epic fun of dragging old skills off of the bars. I haven't touched my bars since I've been playing it. Let's see here. And then whenever Spongy, you switch over to a tank or healer, I'll put us into Party Finder so we can pick up a fourth, whatever role you decide to go with. Let's see here. Boom, baby. Baby. So Julie and I are doing great. New baby, by the way. Gabriel was born healthy, and it's going well. I think I'm discovering why I've been so tired, and it's not the lack of sleep. I think I'm having like reactions to certain kind of foods. So I did an experiment, and so far at least it worked today. I don't know if anybody's had that experience where like you eat something and you feel like just sick and tired and fatigued, and I'm like, what is happening? Why do I feel so exhausted in the evening? And so tonight we actually just I was like, all right, like I'm not gonna have this group of food. And I was like, man, I feel great, so I'm gonna stream. And there we are. All right, I digress. Let's go to actions and traits. What do we got? I know they made a change to samurai recently, and I hadn't actually tested it. Hey, thanks, Sheena. Little baby boy, so that gives me 2 girls and 2 boys. I officially have a raid team for Destiny, counting my wife, so we're at 6. We originally, and we're still thinking that we might have more children. We're just going to take like a year off and then kind of see where we're at in that regards. But like originally when we got married, we were talking about having 6, but we weren't able to have kids for a while. And Julie had a brain tumor. We had that removed. That seems to have solved the problem. So now we have 4 children. And yeah, so we'll see if we decide to have 2 more. And 2 more gets me a Final Fantasy XIV raid team. So we're definitely working with Maddie right now on Pokemon, working on that 3-dimensional space, so we can start getting raid ready. All right, so I'm trying to see here if I'm okay. I do have a skill that I don't need. Let's get rid of you. Diversion. There is no hate management anymore. Let's see here. All right, let's get rid of you. Let's see how. And so not too many skills removed. Let's go roll. Second one, leg sweep, true north. Grab you. Bloodbath is there. Feign. Do I have feign? I don't. Okay. Let's add feign here. Arm's length. We're just placing stuff. All of this is going to change. I promise you that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see here. Party. We got a tank, duty finder, leveling, recruit. If anybody wants to come join in, no password. Aether Data Center. Come hang out. Let's run a roulette. We'll give it a minute or 2 while I read my tooltips. Let's see here. Let's see. Delivers attack with a potency of 100. Kasha, that's the other thing. And then that should work good. In and out. Okay. My AoEs, third eye. Yeah, we'll see here. We'll see how I do. I love the job. I love the job. What's up, Mark? How are you enjoying Pokemon? Which version and starter did you get? I'm running Sword and with best boy Grookey. Grookey was like seriously a hard choice. I didn't go with him. I'm a Score Bunny main. I have a video coming out. Actually, you guys, maybe you can help me title it, because I've been kind of going back and forth. Let's see here, leveling. And then others. Let's see here. Mira. EF is up. So just join in on a there if you want. Alright, cool. And accept. I'll accept this and I'll show you guys. I think it's a really great video. I'm really excited for you guys. It comes out on Monday. Okay. Well, thanks, Aiden. Like, you don't, like, I really always appreciate your generosity, Aiden. Guys, hearts in chat for Aiden. He is such a generous viewer in this regards. Aiden really makes it streaming a real possibility. We got Mira, we got a full party. But I'm gonna drag this in here. So we've got, and I've called it right now, Pokemon Evolution of Outrage, and it's the Dexit and Lies. And it's essentially my perspective of it, because I was kind of oblivious. And if you guys have a better title as it plays into it. I thought about maybe calling it like Pokemon Evolution of Outrage, you know, pipe, and then a commentary. And so that's kind of the thought there. Thanks, Gabe. Thanks so much. I think it's a beautiful video. Like, I put a lot of work into it, and it really comes down to it. Like, I'm loving Pokemon, but I've been playing it with my kids, and I'm a hero. I got a Ponyta fairy type, which is obviously new for this region because typically was fire type, and Maddie just went over the moon. Like, this was the greatest thing I've ever given her, and we've been having a ton of fun. But then it's kind of like the Frosted Mini Wheat video talking about PSO2. Like, then the adult in me is like, is it time for an update? Like, is it time? Or how do you manage that? Because I don't want my kids to miss out on that Pokemon Essential experience. Maybe there needs to be a new tier of a Pokemon game in the works. I don't know. I mean, there's that's essentially what the video ends up being about. And Aiden with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Aiden. All right, let's go ahead and queue up and get some content rocking and rolling. Let's see what we get put into. Yeah, so if you guys are liking Pokemon, or if you're upset about the whole Dex at the National Pokédex Index, like, it is really an interesting thing because, like, I'm away, we're doing the family stuff, not aware really that anybody's upset. Come back and it's just like, holy smokes, like, negative, like, lots of people frustrated. And I think rightfully so. I think if you're sitting here expecting them to do other things and then they don't, yeah, like, I don't know how to feel about it. And that's kind of what that video ends up being about. I wanted to level Dancer, Mira. Oh, yeah, we gotta go. Gotta run. So I got the earring on. Let me just eat some food. Critical hit, that's fine. It's not the right food, but it's food. I'm not healing. I've been healing for a little bit, so I was just like, okay. And I don't have my in and out, darn it. All right. Boom, there we go. The music. Oh no, Kizu. That went well. Alright, cool. It's a perfect way to dust it off. That went well. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Mira. Lord Poundcake, what's up? How have you been? Thank you very much. I am. You guys voted. Like, I put out the poll. You guys responded in force. I think 800 or 900 votes. Samurai was clear winner. Zach with the follow. Welcome to the workforce. Thank you so much. And again, guys, we have a whale mount to give away, but we have a goal for that. So it's 10 members. I don't know if that's enough or too low or too high. Regardless, the mount is actually already, I have the code ready to go. And if we hit a goal, we'll do the giveaway. Because that's apparently what people do. And I did not know that. I was like, oh, that's how they do giveaways. Like, they set some kind of goal. So, anyway, I think the membership, I wonder if the membership thing is still busted for YouTube. Sometimes, like, released from the alert box. Like, anytime anybody's ever hit that join button, it's like, repeats endlessly until there's some other form of notification. What's going on, Tack? There we go. I think I got that. There we go. Oh no, that's the right. This is the one. This is the one. Yes! Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, Samurai, I have missed you. Honestly, the only melee job I've actually enjoyed in this game up to this point. I have yet within, you know, I picked Monk from the draft specifically because I hated it last time, and I really enjoyed it out at the media tour. That all being said, is I haven't touched it yet, and so it was interesting to see where everybody voted. Well, dude, welcome. Let's see here. We have followers on Mixer, on Twitch, and on YouTube, and it would help if I stopped spamming the same skill over and over again. Boom. That's just, yeah, AoE, what am I doing? That's ridiculous. Right. That's not the right skill. There we go. There we go. This is how the cookie crumbles. How you been? How's everybody been? Did everybody, like, any awesome Thanksgiving epic meals. We are all just hunkered in. All right. What's that? Oh my gosh, Jeremy. Let's see if that continues to repeat. Ah. Yeah, that's why I call this a learning stream, because it's been too long. Yeah, it's it's broken. We got one. We got one of the 10. So there we go. We are 9 members away. And let me go ahead and hit the hide the alert box and turn it back on. There we go. That solves the magic problem here. All right. Now let me do some AoE proper rotations. Let me show you guys how it's done. Boom. Samurai is the best. It feels good right now. It just has always felt, in my opinion, really good. And that's where it's like, I've done Red Mage, and I need to finish the guides and stuff, but it was okay. And I feel bad for saying that because I love Caster so much. And even I went and after Summoner, they made their changes. I went and played Summoner, and my DPS was great, much better than before. I just didn't enjoy it. Like I don't know. I think something's wrong maybe with me. Like I don't know why I'm not enjoying Caster so far. And Red Mage was fine, and that's where my heart breaks a little bit. Like it needs. I loved it in Stormblood. Anyway, I'm not trying to insult Red Mages. I'm just trying to sit here and say, like, what is happening? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. So Sheena says, I got to spend time with my family. Me and my sisters and cousin had a blast. Our grandma didn't yell at us for being loud. There you go. Minor victories. Excuse me. Hey, what's up, BFU? How you been? Thank you very much for the congratulations. We have been doing well. I wish I had my gap closer at this level, though. I do enjoy a good gap closer. There we go. Let's get that. Oh, let me get away from this guy. Oh, man. You know, controversial opinion time. I've been enjoying my Stadia because it actually works for me. Obviously, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV in the cloud right now, and every time I log in to play Destiny on Stadia, I go, gosh, I wish I could play 14 right now on this because it just is so fast. And it just takes right now with even with like Shadow PC, like with the PC gaming, like I had a 14 patch, and I'm like, gosh, like I'm such a spoiled little game guy, like. Oh no, I have to download a minor update. Goodness gracious. Alright, cool. Yes! Sit down. I think this buffs. Okay, let's see here. Increases. Yes, I need to do that, and then my power play. Awesome. Greed. Sweet. Sweet Action Jackson. Yes. Yeah, the TP removal, like it's not draining, like is so helpful as a kind of a melee and a range DPS. From that perspective, huge win, just from a DPS perspective. All right, let's do this. I do this because I can. Where? Come on! Oh, I have to target. Yeah, come on. Tanking spoiled me because I didn't have to target anybody. Ah. Okay, I need to do ice. Actually, I don't. Yes, I do have my targeting set up in a specific way. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. I was like, I knew people were going to run in here. And I'll show you that here in a second. So, Character config. So under target filters, when my weapon's drawn, I am only focusing in on enemies. So I can I have to up and down to cycle through party members. I'm gonna go do this and just get it. And so on a controller, I can just then press A, but then even holding down the right trigger, I can do the bumpers to cycle between the guys. It's pretty freaking epic. I love it! Oh, dude, I am such a powerhouse. Whoa! Zorro! Thank you,
Hey
sir.
Brian, hope the baby's doing good.
Oh, yeah.
Need any samurai help? Message me anytime.
Oh, 10-4, dude. Like, especially when I start getting into the new skills. Right now, I'm just dusting off the cobwebs. Like, okay. Just dusting them off. Get that. Pop this. Pop that. Yeah. Alright, cool. Then repeat. Oh, yeah. Melting. I always felt like Samurai's the black mage of melee. Oh, got the key. Oh, thanks, Josh. Thanks, Riven. Well, it was because it was like, I mean, yeah, it was also a skill removal because, like, okay, I don't need Invigorate anymore. Now I can just go all out. Okay. I'll do this. And let's do this. All like that. Yes. Pop this. Pop. Oh, I don't need it. I can pop. Pop. Oh, messed up. That's my bad. That is my bad, guys. And let me just get that going. Pop this again, and I'm gonna melt him down. Alright, let's see here. Just help you out with him. Yeah, the bumper and trigger like targeting system is really convenient. The other side of it is up, holding down left bumper and then cycling through the enemy list itself. Alright, what am I missing? I need moon. Let me go ahead and get ice. Now let me melt this guy down. Come on, let's go. There we go. Boom! Enjoy that. There we go. Nice. So if anyone knows a YouTuber that helps with a universal controller layout, let me know. What do you need? Like, I'm curious about what you mean by universal. Like one that would work across everything? Because everything's going to be different. I always advocate for muscle memory, making it easy so that when you play different jobs, you're not sitting here have to rethink some of the common skills, like a stun. Stun should always be in the same spot, so it's not thinking about it, it's just using it. Let's see how. I didn't need moon, and I got moon. Change up a couple things here real quick. HUD layout. Bring down a little bit more prominence. The relatively well with all jobs is going to get complex because every job, especially when it gets to the roles. So from a role to role perspective, I can see how that becomes easy. And from a all jobs perspective, that's where like the shared hotbars come into play, right? So I'm sitting here with my sprint, my mount, my limit break, like always in the same spot. But a healer is going to function universally different than a tank and a DPS, melee, caster, etc. So the goal, though, is that, again, like if there are commonalities, you then go and you put those all in the same location. So it's not about like, oh god, like where did I put that skill that I need for a silence or a stun, etc. Because it's always in the same spot. And that's really where, like, that's where, I don't know, like maybe it's possible. But I think you might end up sacrificing a lot of efficiency, and you might end up being, you might jump around too much. But if somebody could do it, like, by all means, more power to them. Yeah, like across my tanks, like if this is a defensive cooldown, it's always in the same spot. So my rotations and everything are pretty much, for the most part, universal. Like if you'll notice, like in my other videos, like if I like on a healer, my DPS is on my left side, but here on my jobs, my AoE rotations are actually on my left side, and my single target rotations are on my right side. And so that's kind of, that's kind of how I make it standard across the different roles. Is there like a specific job like you're looking for or struggling with? Because we just did the poll, so Samurai's up next. I still have my red mage and my white mage guides about to probably roll out here sometime in December. Still got, maybe we'll do some testing of them tonight. Put my dot on him. Oh, come on. I like the options that Samurai brings to the table. And I like that they're, like as you build up your, I think it's your Sen gauge, that you don't lose it to a timer. So it's like, oh, boss went invulnerable. Not a problem. There it is. Feeling lucky is almost complete. So Dice says, no, I play casually. It's already a difficulty I've struggled with. The idea of a main, so I always look to try and play new things. Like it's a strength and a weakness. It's one of the things the game can end up putting people into an idea, just like, oh, you bounce around a lot, so you never kind of really, like, master anything. Zoom, zoom. All right, let's see here. 50, 60, 70. 90, 70, 79. Boom. Red Mage and Blue Mage. Level cap's going up here like in a couple of weeks. Finally, it's like almost a whole year from when it was introduced to the time they increased the job. Which is nuts. Alright, cool. Duty find 60, 70. And there we go. Oy vey. Well, welcome and howdy is... I'll just say fiasco. It's like I'm going to trip up on the... oh, I love this dungeon. I love this dungeon so much. The music is some of the best. And I love just the theme. Like, this takes me so back. AR, like I do have a unpopular opinion. I think ARR was fantastic. Nowadays, it is this slog. It's a lot of people struggle with it, rightfully so, because all the main content is further down. But when this stuff was like just popping, like they did such a phenomenal job. Oh gosh, this takes me back. This is a little time walking right here. Just enjoy that music, everybody. Freaking amazing. Getting in, get it done. It is. What's up, Waka? I'm just time walking, reminiscing. I love this dungeon so much. Cut him down. Beautiful. So what did you main, Fiasco? Like when you played 3 years ago? What's up? How's it going? Watch and relax. I've been trying all day to clear E3S, but all the people I'm with in the clear party seem not to know. That's always frustrating. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've cleared it, so I have no ideas. But yeah, like don't be like, oh, yeah, I've clear party. Like, I finally came to the conclusion, like I am not meant to lead raid teams, but I was invited by the NVIDIA guys over to do the newest Destiny raid, and that was such a blast. And I was like, it's so nice just to be here to do a job and not have to sit here and be like, okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I was like, gosh, like as a content creator, I was like, well, I think I'm just focusing on leveling and unless anybody wants to invite me along. But I still need, like, I'm not even focusing on gearing up my main jobs until like after 5.2. I'm just all about that XP. Summoner breaks my heart right now. Summoner, I loved Summoner. Summoner main myself. Now I just can't bring myself to play it. And I think I would love them to do something just epic to the job. I want to see almost a machinist level, remaster of Summoner going into 6.0. I hope 6.0 is a caster expansion. I think that would be amazing. Yeah. Alright, welcome back, Diabolos. Let's go do this. Oh, hello. It's gonna eat me. I'm in his belly. Oh, okay, so I have a lot of tips, Cinnamon. The best thing you can do, it's a pretty, I think, a universal advice. Everybody's going to be different. Try to get through ARR. Are you through ARR yet, by the way, Cinema? Like, are you through the MSQ of ARR? Which I think is a great feat, and it helps set up the rest of the game, but there is a sense that a lot of people can get stuck in it. Last Order, how you been? I haven't been streaming much, guys, if you can tell. It's kind of nice to sit here and play and chat with everybody. A melee magic user? Like a Mystic Knight or something? Bum, bum, ba, bum. You already... Sorry, I think I didn't see that comment. You already ended all the main quests, MSQ. So you're through with Shadowbringers, is that correct? If so, that's great. Because then there's... Yes, there's... I have advice. Nice, nice, John. Yeah, let's see if I go to my character sheet. I got all the crafters done, thanks to Kisu here. Very generous, helped me out. Working on the gatherers, and then a lot of things to level here as well. But yeah, just crafters. And then after we did all that, they're like, we're making it easier to level crafters. It's like, really? Really? What did I miss? I missed a notification. Lucathryn, welcome to the workforce. Thanks for hitting that follow button. It is busy. It's been busy. It's been good though. Like everybody's getting settled in and readjusted and all that. So. Babies mostly those sleep, so it's more about managing the older kids than anything else and making sure they don't like. It was cute. Mikey, my youngest son, gave Gabriel, I guess Mikey, the oldest son, gave Gabriel his toy car. You know, he doesn't know that Gabriel can't even barely lift his head. It's a sweet expression, but we're also trying to make sure that he doesn't like sit on Gabriel. So. Yeah. So that's more where the work comes in. Is just managing the older kids and making sure that they know how to treat a baby. Because like one time, like when we had Mikey, like my parents watched Annie and Maddie, and we just were like, yeah. So like when Mikey was little in his car seat, like we'd go out. We actually were going out to dinner and having a nice night, and because it's like babies just kind of sit there, like you're really. It's kind of funny because, like, I tell you this right now, like, in all honesty, like, I see my kids, I see Gabriel, and I'm like, he's a beautiful baby. Like, oh, wow, like, I'm in love. He's amazing. In a year, I'm going to look back on the picture and be like, babies look weird. I mean, let's be real. Like, babies look weird. Hey, Raiden, welcome to the workforce. Thanks for hitting that follow button. Yeah, so that's really where it comes down to it. It's like, there is this parental side of it. It's like, yeah. So it's just funny to me. I find humor in that because even like when Maddie was born, I was like, oh, she hung, like she's so pretty. Like how can I have such a beautiful daughter? And then I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, she looks like a baby, like babies do, a little bit weird. You rather have a dentist extract your teeth than craft? This is like, I tried to get into crafting in 11 and I just never could do it. And so I was like, all right, like I don't think I'm going to do it here. But in 1.0, I really got into the crafting system, and thus I stuck around with it. Dadgummit. You know, so, but there was more of a player economy back in 1.0, and I do miss that aspect, and I would love to see more games kind of adopt more of a player economy style. Might be a little selfish of me, though. There it is. Yeah, Julie was my culinarian. Like my wife, she was our main. She leveled up her culinarian to cap before actually finishing the story of Heavensward. She was just like, yeah, I'm just having fun crafting, and so she really enjoyed that. And for the longest time, I never touched culinarian. See the music, it reminds me. Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm just going to say this, probably the best Final Fantasy game that's ever been created. And the reason why I would say that as a fact is that I've been working on a video, and it's taking a lot of work, which is great, you know, so I want to do a good job on the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out. And essentially it came down to, and the video is the Final Fantasy villains tier list. And so we've been having a discussion in our Discord. Link is in the description if you guys aren't a part of our Discord. We have all kinds of fun conversations over there. Come on. And we got to, like, I was like, should I include tactics enemies, so like bosses within tactics on this tier list? And then we ended up having just this epic conversation of who's the villain in tactics. Everybody has a little bit of, you know, like the characters are so perfectly written. The story is so perfectly contrived that, you know, and I'm not going to talk spoilers in case you haven't had it. And why is this game not on PC? And why have we not seen a sequel? And honestly, I think they're building it. Like I would say, my conspiracy theory is that Yoshi P is building out the Dream Team again, and a new Dream Team for a new generation. And I'm betting we'll see some tactics stuff because it's sold so well. It's such a beloved IP, and they got obviously with the return to Ivalice within 14. Hopefully we'll see more tactics-esque stuff brought into the fold. And anyway, so it's like we got into this thing, and it's like eventually got to the point where literally cannot include a single. Like I have to in the villains tier list. Just not going to reference tactics. Honestly, I think tactics needs its own like tier list in regards to that from the characters and the perspectives. And that's where I was like, yeah, tactics is the best Final Fantasy game because it's so well done. The characters are so well done. So, Blue Moonfangs, how's it going? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm working on my raid team for Final Fantasy. I got a raid team for Destiny. Just gotta get them looting and shooting as soon as I can. So we'll be working on that. Maybe by Destiny 4 or whatever they decide to do. Gosh darn it! This music's fantastic. So, yeah, but then you also have the church, you know, in regards to that. You have, obviously, the War of the Lions themselves. You have the relationship with the nobles and the working class. It's layered and layered and layered. And sure, Ultima is the bad guy. But who wins? You know, like, yeah, sorry guys if you haven't done it, Rosma gets his freedom. But, you know, I always called him Delta. I know I'm butchering the name. But yeah, like, oh, we just burn down. Burn down. Burn them. Just burn it. You know, Argath, yeah. So that's all come up. I'm just telling you, like, it's a big conversation, and it was so well that I was like, okay, I think I just need to do a tactics video in that regards, just in that, and just ranking the, you know, the characters. So that's gonna take some work and more. So hopefully you guys look forward to that. I'm really excited. We got some videos that we'll be pushing out over the course of December, and hopefully having a real good time with that. So come on. Nice. I don't know if we have a mod in chat, but if somebody wants to go ahead and approve that comment. I think I can now that we're doing the door thing. There we go. Let's show. That gun computer. Oh, sleepy. Okay, cool. Another moderator has handled this. We got him. We got him. We don't even need a limit break. Yeah. Feeling lucky, baby. Bum, 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 bum. The Return to Evil storyline is fantastic. Truly, like the raid scene from the Alliance raids is fantastic in this game. I kind of like, you know, I would kind of wish within Stormblood and even within this, like I love the story that they're telling. I just kind of wish they would bring back more of the raid scene itself. I know I'm probably the minority there, but it feels like they're more like trials, and that's fine. But I get more of a raid feeling from the Alliance raid than I do from, like, you know, Eureka and things like that. Or not Eureka, Eden. All right, trial roulette. Nice. Nice, Walt. Xenogears Remaster, Sheena, would be a beautiful thing. I think there's a lot of people who would really benefit from having to be able to play that game. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to open this up to trial. So if anybody wants to come in. Lime and roulette. Roulette. Recruit. Cool. Alright, while we recruit, let me go and knock out these pixie quests. I finished all my, if you guys didn't see the clip over on A Work to Play, I finished all the Garrow mounts before that event went away, so very pleased by that. PvP stuff coming with 515, Blue Mage coming with 515. I think there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on with 14 here. And then also, like we said, if you guys haven't seen the video, if you want to see me cry, Final Fantasy XIV is finally going to be coming to Xbox. And hopefully that will be sooner rather than later. But there's also kind of maybe a value in them waiting until at least 5.3 with the story squish. Yeah, we're giving away a whale mount if we get the, you know, get the membership goal here. And if it doesn't happen on this stream, that's fine. We'll keep that tally going until we hit it. We'll do a giveaway and see what if people like giveaways. I don't know. But yeah, so the whale mount. If you don't have a whale mount in the game, it's pretty kick-ass. I do not actually have a whale mount. I just like, well, people like mounts, right? And it's an account-wide mount, which is great. So that's the plan. We will be getting a residential with Ishgard. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. I'm assuming the rebuilding of Ishgard is going to be a pretty much expansion-wide content edition. Let's see here. Need those, please. So, there you go. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, the nice thing about our membership option, and it should count towards it, is that here on YouTube we have the 90, like just like the $1 like as a base. Like you can do $1, $5, 10, and then more. Like we matched basically our mirrored to our Patreon as well, because it's like, yeah, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to give, but it's always nice. Like, you know, it helps us make more content, honestly. But yeah, it should be that. Hopefully that's what you guys say. So, and hopefully I'm not holding anybody hostage for a mount giveaway. I would feel really bad. Oh, there he is. I'm new to the whole giveaway scene though. Like I was like, all right. Somebody was like, hey, should you do it? No, not tonight on Mixer. You can follow us over there. YouTube has made some changes, and I figured I would check them out. And we're just trying to do like different things. I don't consider myself a streamer, but we're just, yeah, always just trying new things out. Like I actually honestly got an email from YouTube. I think this is probably like in line with all the other issues they were having with probably some of the changes they've been making. And we got in trouble because we had our Mixer link, but we got it handled. They were taking it care of, but their AI was like, no. And I was like, okay, that honestly did freak me out, because they were saying, we're not giving you a strike, but we are going to, you know, remove those links. And I was like, fine. Like, but then I was like, are they going to go and see those links in other past live streams? Hopefully YouTube gets and figures out what the heck it is. So the whale mount actually, this is just how I was thinking about doing it, is that if we hit our goal, we will put a code in and anybody's eligible, but odds would be more in favor of members. Not by much. Like the settings I can kind of tool around with, but essentially I figured it would be anybody in chat hanging out. I'd have you guys type in some kind of word. I would make sure that everybody has time to be eligible, and then it would be a random person here. So it's not a member-only giveaway, but it is a giveaway that is contingent on a member goal, because that's what apparently people do. And I was like, all right, we'll try it out. So I already have purchased the mount. I have the code, and I was like, okay. Did I already finish all this? Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Toke. Yeah, I have a hard time getting into the mobile games. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Beast of a time. We got 7. I think we have room for 1 more. Anybody wants to come along, I can always put us in queue though. That's fine. Yeah. Sweet, almost 71. Making good progress. But I'm game to and farm any mounts if anyone is interested. I'm not opposed to that at all. Honestly, I think, and I know there's emulators, but I honestly am just like, all right, it'd be really cool if, honestly, I might play it if it was on the Switch, to be truthful. I have this weird hang up with cell phones and playing games on them. And it's not like when they first were doing it that I was like, oh, this is really great. Let's go ahead and do that. It ended up being like, I was like, yeah, it's draining my battery, and then I need it for work, and then I need it especially with Julie and the kids. Like I get upset with Julie when I go and I look at her phone. I'm like, she's at like 1%. I'm like that's risky. It's dangerous. What if you're out and about and you need to like call somebody? You got the kids with you. So it's like I tend to have my phone for phone stuff. Newbie Kitty, hiya! How's it going? Yeah, it's like the Square Enix, you know, everybody's kind of got that gotcha mechanic, that gotcha game. There we go. Let's do a ready check. See how if everybody's ready. We got too many healers. Okay, good. Well, and it also ties into my concern because, like, if Final Fantasy XI remastered or whatever it ends up being is only on mobile, I'm going to check it out. But I'll probably be frustrated with it. I played Diablo Immortal, and it's a great game, and it sucks that it's only on mobile. Let me find out. And trial. Durability of one of my pieces of gear is noticeably low. Cannot do that one. Mounted. Yes. I like my Switch, but I'm starting to get a floater, like a floating stick on the left-hand side, which is annoying as I'll get out. Honestly, as a handheld, I'm really excited. As a Nintendo fan, I'm excited. Honestly, I would love to see Nintendo be brought into, like, that's why with Xbox Live apparently coming to Switch or something like that, it was reported on a while back. I want so much more for the platform, like, and for Nintendo fans. Like, it'd be. I was playing with my nephew some Smash. Like, he was on his Switch, I was on mine, and we ended up just going back to just doing one Switch. It was just the two of us over, we're a direct Wi-Fi connection, and it just cannot handle it. And I was like, it's just frustrating. I don't know if anybody has that same kind of feeling. Adopt both, because I can. And it's so frustrating because you're like, oh my gosh, they're finally getting it, and it's like, okay, they'll still find a way to screw it up in some form of fashion, you know? Yes, that's why. Like, I honestly wish Nintendo would just focus in on games, and I'm fine with them and having the Switch as a portable. Like, and having their own hardware as an offering, but letting somebody kind of handle the back end for them. And you've seen Sony and Nintendo team up. Sony and Microsoft team up, and I honestly think that either Google or Microsoft is running hard at Nintendo for cloud gaming. And I know the internet's not here. I know every time I talk about it, people are like, no, the internet, like, no, I don't want cloud gaming. It's like, you think you don't. You know, I don't know if you do, but there is some very big strengths to it as a platform, because like when I'm playing on 14 on my laptop and I can play my laptop for 20 hours because it's not actually rendering the game and the laptop doesn't get hot at all, there's some value. Not saying it's for everybody, not saying it's going to replace gaming completely. It's going to be a slow rollout. I just sit here and go, I'm like, man, how cool would it be to actually have like a real, like, to be like, hey, I'm playing Smash, let me invite you into my game. Like, it's just, there's so many simple basic things that I think Smash would benefit from, that Nintendo could benefit from. And yeah, that's, I don't know. It's kind of like one of the frustrating things about Titanfall 2 was it's like matchmaking system and how it handled lobbies, and it's like like I get they're trying to be experimental, but you know, it'd be great like if it actually just worked. They eventually got it working real well, but it was so many little problems right off the gate. It's like, haven't people already figured out this problem? And there we go. That's the Alliance. Well, in Japan, like, they have cloud gaming already set up on the Switch, so it's like, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see over time how that applies. You can see me? We lost Run. See you, Sponge. Well, thanks, Diva. Why? I'm hoping that Google is incentivized to help get that like pushed, right? Because everybody that they can have good internet, that will, you know, especially when Stadia has its free offering in the I'm assuming in the spring, you know, it gives them more ability to sell that. So it ends up being something like that. Thank you very much, Disco. And so it'll be neat to see how that plays out. I don't know if Google's going to end up being the winner, but it's interesting to see what they're pushing. And honestly, the MMO lover in me looks at like just the cloud game. Like, imagine living in a world where 14, you never have to hear of console limitations, because at some point you'll know that people say PS5 limitations and things like that, and it's like, all right, like, oh no, the whole game, MMOs are all on the server, you know. See you, Mira. Thank you. I think more my fatigue has been probably contributing more to my diet than anything else. So I'm running an experiment right now. I'm actually increasing my rice input and just decreasing kind of my wheat input, and seeing if that has any impact on how I feel. Imagine if it, like, even PC limitations, like, oh, we can't do that because we would cut out like a huge portion of the PC market. Like, no more. Like, MMOs specifically, I think are the easiest thing for people to get excited about that are MMO players, because we're already used to having that. You have to have an internet connection to play 14. There's no way to do it otherwise. So it's like, okay, let me go to Duty Finder. And we're going to do a Alliance Raid Recruit. And recruit. Cool. Alright, while that fills up, if anyone wants to come join us for an Alliance Raid, it's 10 o'clock. I will do this, and that's probably what I will wrap up the stream with after the Alliance Raid, so that I can go get some attempt at sleep. A nightmare, Mr. Frosty. As a part of the Pixie quest, so it's like basically a fire lion in this case. So we've been helping free the children of these nightmares, and they manifest like obviously in these just different enemies. Well, and so one of the things, like, I just updated Guild Wars 2 on my computer. I don't have enough space on my cloud, computer just yet. So it's like, okay, like I want to update that. And I was like, man, like how cool would it be able to play these games in the way that it's like, okay, cool. Even right now, 14 is easier on the cloud because it's like, yeah, I got one place that it's updated. I don't have to worry about so much about my backing up all my stuff. Well, then just pop downstairs, pop upstairs, and have a good time with it. So it's like, I think 14 would be amazing on Stadia because Destiny is the best it's ever been on Stadia for me. All right, cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and I'll do a ready check and see if anybody wants to join in. All right, let's just do the Alliance ready. All right, now, what am I doing here? Enjoy working on your Dragoon Disco. Randy, yes, our FC is always open. We're more, I think of a casual group, so we don't have like anything usually typically planned. And my schedule with helping, take care of Julie before the baby was born, and all that was like I just have not had a chance to play a lot of games. And so now I should be kind of getting more back into kind of that. And so I put out a poll, you guys voted, and I was like, well, like if I do more streaming on YouTube, when would you like to see it? You guys voted for Saturday and Sunday. I don't believe I'll have the time to do 2 streams a week, but I have the time to at least, I was like, yeah, so I was like feeling good. Everybody's doing good. And I was like, yeah, let me go play. So as far as that goes, that's kind of when, like I play kind of in and out during the day. Hop in, do some progress. Trying to I'm almost level 71 on Sam, which is fantastic. So ideally, this should do it. So I can get to 80, and then we'll do another poll, and you guys can tell me what to level up next. Are you on Aether Data Center, Randy? Are you online right now? Yeah, Mira, like I'm Bryn Zalazar in game. But you need to be on Sargatanas to be a part of the FC. We do have the Fellowship. I've been enjoying the rebuilding of Ishgard, hands down. Such good content. I'll work to game Mira. Yeah, so in 5.1 they added the fellowships. So work to game. The poll is available. Yeah, so it has a message board people can post. And you can see the members. So how many we got? 226 of 1,000 members. Now you can't, unfortunately, like there's no like chat channel, so it's kind of more like a, almost like an in-game message board. But yeah, work to game. Well, do you have any digital game, Rooney? Because digital titles are the same. It's the same concept because it's that you have a license. And I know a lot of people were really adamant against digital. Like I've been digital 100%, so game streaming in and of itself has no issue. Boom. Priest to honors. Yeah, 71, baby. You're not alone in that feeling. I know there are others that are not. However, I don't know why that is. It's not like there was any like coordination. Yeah, let's go do that one. Yeah. I'm against physical because I've always like this would get broken with kids, and I've even had games that I own that somehow like when I was younger, like we'd have a party and they disappear. So having digital and having it follow me anywhere is well worth it. Like I'm not so concerned. If a company wants, that's why I want a strong Nintendo, a strong Microsoft, a strong Sony, now even a strong Google, because ultimately having companies that are strong and having that them fight each other it means it wins a win for the gamer. But you're not alone, and I'm not going to say you're wrong for being skeptical. I just do not share or care about like that. Like yeah, like my only issue with Stadia that I've said is that unless the game has cross-play or cross-save functionality, I have no interest in getting it whatsoever. Like it's like, okay, do you support crossplay? No. I'm not gonna go and isolate myself on a platform. Destiny 2 has got that cross save, so it works out real well. But that's where it's up to Google if they want to make their platform a legit platform. The technology for me though is super sweet. Like it's the potential there is just so cool. All right, let's see here. Oh, snap. Cool. And all the way down there. Let's just teleport because I'm lazy. Yeah, I know, that was so nuts that they did that. So nuts. But that's also them not really thinking ahead and understanding the technology. Like, I think somebody was saying, like, even Square Enix is, like, when they were done with a project, they kind of, like, would clean it up. They would just get rid of the assets for a while or something like that. Like, so they've had to do some serious work on, like, recovering some of their old IP and projects. Well, yeah, and the fact that they did that and Nintendo doesn't support that, it's ridiculous. You know, and I could be completely wrong, but I mean, I just don't see them, or really anybody, kind of doing that for the most part. Could be wrong. We'll see. If it bites me, it bites me. Yeah, but the thing, like, with the game stream, like, when it's 100%, like, where you look at xCloud, Shadow PC, geez Louise, where you look at xCloud, Shadow PC, and Stadia right now, and Amazon's working on their own, and EA said they're working on their own. It's all weird. Like, with the always online, like, the amount of compute power that people will have access to, that's where you'll see whether it's a technology that will be around for a long time. If Google, or anybody really for that matter, is able to deliver a game that says this could only be done, and not like an MMO only be done, like, it's like, holy crap, like if a game has fully destructible worlds and you know, like, no console could even attempt to render it, like, that's what they need, is to sit here and say, like, this could only be done not on PS5 or Scarlet, but on whatever it ends up being. Yeah, I'm in voice chat right now. I've been in voice chat the whole time. Nobody's joined in, so I was like, alright. Character name is Alice Carrot. Let's see here. Player search. Alright, this is taking a long time for it to pop. So I might cancel because it's 10:30. Alice. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna cancel the raid because it's late. Alice, what's up? I'm gonna say invite to fellowship. I'm gonna say invite to Crossworld Link Shell. Alice, what race are you? Like, if you're a Ronso, I'll invite you to the Pride one because we have that. And invite to send friend request. Why not? And invite to company. Boom! So many invites. Heading your way. Haha. Alright, let's head to the Hizzle, and I'll check my retainers, and then we'll wrap for the night. What do you mean no company supports game preservation because it hurts their bottom line? They want to keep selling you the game over and over again. You know, on each and every platform. But that's the difference in what Stadia is. There is never going to be a Stadia 2. And it essentially is trying to mirror and blend the best of the console world and the PC world. But there are some disadvantages, because you lose mods, you lose so much of that customization, right? Oh, it's 100% going to replace it. Like, you'll still have a, like, in 15 years, I'm sure Nintendo might still make a hardware thing and you can go buy physical media, but I don't know what to tell you. Like, that, what we know today, I don't think will be around in 25 years. It's just, I don't think, console gaming at some point will either be too expensive for people to do it, or it will hold gaming back, and you'll end up seeing this you'll see this shift happen whenever things can only be done in that way, and that it's delivered in such a way A lot of people were like, oh yeah, Stadia launching late in this generation. Well, it will also go toe-to-toe with PS5 and Scarlet. Like that, when all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, like I don't have to go buy a new console. I don't have to go do that. It's just there and ready for me. That's when I think it will be really kind of creepy because we're not used to it. But it's 100% like going to replace how we interact with games. Depending on if like the United States gets its act together and actually delivers quality internet. That's the carrot, you know, that's the thing out of it all. Same thing with the concept with AI. Like we're, you know, like as 5G gets ready to roll out. 5G, I know people are concerned about it, but 5G can get you like two gigs down. Like it's like when you're talking about like just internet speeds and wires. Like I'm on gig internet. Cool. That's great for you, Brian. No data caps. Yeah, like I know I'm not right now the market in that regards. 5G in and of itself could ultimately end up replacing that. Yeah, if your internet goes down, like you don't have internet, you can't access those games. And as somebody who plays Final Fantasy XIV, if the internet went down, I couldn't play Final Fantasy XIV. But that's also how it applies to the other games itself. But same thing if the power goes out. You know, I can still play my Switch for a little while. No, I cannot hear you at all. Here. Why can't I hear you guys? Soro's in here chatting. Hold up. Voice and video. Output devices. Okay, there we go. Hello, can I hear you now?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what the heck that, like, my, that's a Discord thing. Like, it was all like...
Like, I mean, honestly, I've been trying to set it up on my tablet.
I just love hearing Brian ramble on, you know.
It's not just it's like, I'm just listening to Brian talk, and it's like, what's happening? But, like, on the internet, though, it's that, it's not just they need to upgrade it, it's like ISPs, like, there is there's physical challenges, all kinds of, again, that's why it's like, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but like in 25 years, it's also a technology that, you know, when you look at the numbers, like on average, let's say 100 million consoles is what, you know, is sold. We don't have true PC numbers, which would be really cool to know, but 100 million, PS2 got up into the 140s. You know, in those numbers, and there's 2.5 billion gamers worldwide. So when you look at the console adoption rate, the volume of gamers out there, you know, cloud gaming, as they are able to develop that also in other countries that aren't used to buying consoles, that's going to change. Like, you know, people will get upset about like how the system's kind of set up now, and I'm with them 100%. But that's like, we are slowly, and not slowly, it feels probably like almost instantly, the market has shifted, and we've become, while video gaming used to be a very niche kind of, you know, kind of thing, the enthusiastic gamer that we are we're actually the niche within this big global multi-billion-dollar a year industry now. So it's kind of like, all right, like, are you gonna listen to the little guy? I don't have good news for everybody. Sorry, go ahead, Mira. What is that?
Oh, I was just making sure you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you too.
Like my brain is like so slow right now. I still can't seem to find the fellowship.
Huh. Let's see. Are you in game right now, Mira?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a
Luna,
there's
right?
Like a weird.
No.
Mira. Okay, sure.
This one, yeah, this one,
Invite to
yeah,
fellowship.
this one's Mira.
Boom.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I'm like,
It's
oh my
not
God,
easy. It's not easy. It was easy on day one when they were like, "Oh, there's 5 fellowships." People were like, "Boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop," you know.
I was like trying to find it on casual, and I'm like, and it was like,
Yeah, I've got it listed under casual.
Yeah.
I looked at it under that, and I'm like, but there's like so many casuals. Like,
Yeah, I think just to find the work the game one, I had to scroll through like, I don't know,
like 4 or 5
10
pages.
probably about 10 or 12 pages, and that was like day one.
So on the concept, Rooney, of input lag, for me there is none, and that's the thing about it. I joked in the video. I said like Stadia's launch is like combining everything we hate about MMOs and games as service games as launches, and because everybody's having a wildly different experience. But when it comes down to it, I'm sitting here and it's like I'm playing in the cloud right now, with no input lag, and so typically like with 120 frames a second for 14. So this is
In regards to Stadia,
yeah.
like, is it like totally free, or is
No,
it like
not
one of
yet.
those things where it's like
This I'm assuming
like,
spring, so they'll have a Stadia, the free edition. Right now is it's a paid beta. It's an MVP. It's everything we hate about games as services now, is that everything's launching as an MVP and then they're going to patch it later. And I hate that. I hate that about my industry. I hate that about my industry so much. But it's
I think I agree with you on that.
right.
I don't like it.
But so outside of that, so I got my friend code today. I sent it over to Chris, so we'll be playing it around. Like let me just show you guys this. If you're not interested, it's cool. But let me just show you.
I'm just curious, is all.
Let me just show
Because
you.
the concept has got me curious. Because I've been watching stuff off and on for Stadia,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, would it be a good idea to try it or not? And I'm kind of on the.
When it's free, I think that's going to ultimately be a really good test, because then people can come and play and see if it works with your internet connection or not. Where Stadia excels, right here. Like when we look at Destiny 2, I did it in the video. I did a side-by-side comparison, me launching Destiny 2 PC client. Like if I brought in the Xbox client, it'd be freaking laughable. Like it's just like the console experience right now. I'm hoping that Scarlet and PS5 can compete in the PC space, but literally it's just nuts, and it's so slow. So I've been playing on PC most of the time, unless friends are like, "Hey, let's go play," on Xbox. Sure, absolutely. What I do if I'm going to go play on Xbox, literally will go and jump into the PC version, pick up my bounties because it's faster for me to load into the tower, grab the bounties, log out, switch over to Xbox, so I don't have to go back to the tower. But literally, go ahead.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, it sounds interesting, but at the same time, I'm still seriously on the fence. Only because of the fact that
I encourage everybody to remain skeptical. Like, until you can have an internet connection where you don't have and that lag, etc. And the lag is only going to get better, especially as the system gets smarter, AI gets smarter, and the power of the system, like the technology behind it, gets better. So at some point, like, and that's going to be probably over the next 5 years. You'll see that.
Yeah.
Cloud gaming is a solution for game developers in removing a lot of some of the limitations that they've got.
Hi there.
It's like a solution to a problem.
Well, it's a problem that has existed that we haven't truly identified. Like I didn't know. Like I was like, what's everybody doing in the cloud? And then it's like you go hands on and you're like, oh, so this game developer, and limitations can be good for game development. Like if you look at the NES and SNES, there were limitations, and so they had to go and come up with creative ways to solve these problems.
I know you'll use this well.
But it's a solution for not for North America right now. Honestly, cloud gaming is a solution for Japan, Korea, things like that, and it's essentially removing all of the diversity in how people play games and how games are developed. So from a cost perspective, I'm not going to do Iron Banner because I'm not geared up enough. It's like, watch me get wrecked. You're like, you said cloud gaming was good. It's like, it is. It is good, but we're still not there yet. Now we'll see if I can get a match, because the biggest issue right now with Stadia is tied into population. Hopefully we'll see this fill up quickly. The longest loading time has been in actually doing a match in that regards, but we'll go with that. See here. But I don't see cloud gaming as a solution looking for a problem. I see it as a way that they can address keeping costs down keeping consoles, like even like PS5 and Xbox Scarlet, I see cloud gaming and this as a technology to help keep those prices in check as well. So even if you don't feel or have the ability to cloud game, when you start looking at like, wait a minute, I can go have a PS5 or Xbox Scarlet experience if I've got the internet for it, or I can go like, imagine if they were like, hey, they're not going to do it. Imagine if they were like $800 for the console, like, like people. I would still say if the next generation launches at 600, it's too much, and if it launches at 600, like I think you'll see it at 500, and that's like, that's pricey.
Yeah, I think they priced the PS5 at 500 as like a soft price cap.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what, like, because I watch Game Rant sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, and I think they were talking about the pricing. I think they said it would be about 400 or 500.
If they do 400, I think that's the get it in people's houses, get that market saturation. Absolutely, right? Oh man, like it's going to, I just see it like from a technology perspective, could they make those consoles better if they charge more? And again, and being the length in the life of consoles, I think still at the end of the day, I think Xbox has the right plan because their model is a hybrid model. Their model is baked into Game Pass. Their model is like, cool, like it is the Netflix, it is cloud gaming. You own your games, so if you don't want to play in the cloud, you can still download those games. I think they have the best transitional model where Google is just like, F it, we're going to rip the Band-Aid off and we're going to just go, balls in.
Yeah, I feel like with Google, they shouldn't do that. At least in my opinion, I feel like they should have just kind of eased into it.
Yeah.
Like, rather than just go, as you said, like balls in or whatever.
So, now, like, one thing I want Xbox to do, and honestly I would love to see more people do it anyway, is support PlayStation controllers on Xbox. Like, I think that would be really key. Because right now I'm playing Stadia on...
Double down. Change the lead.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Okay, I just lost him in the middle of a sentence.
Sorry, I got into a killing frenzy here.
Okay.
I hate.
Oh God.
But like I agree with you on they definitely.
What's this guy just standing here? Cool. I'll take the kill. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sora.
I definitely agree with you that the price point needs to be lower, but
Oh God.
I also come from the side of that for one, they're a company, they need to make money, sure, and second is the price of what the hardware costs.
Yeah.
So like
I'm betting Xbox and Nintendo Xbox, PlayStation sell for a loss. Nintendo won't.
True, but like you look at what they're claiming in terms of the game resolutions and how this is going to affect or what the hardware capabilities are going to be in the future and stuff like that, and you look, you go online and try to find something that they're using, hard drive space, motherboards, RAM, for instance.
Yeah.
And you're looking at $200-300 for a component.
Yeah.
Of that. So saying $400-500 for the entire system is like going to the store and buying a pre-built computer. So I agree it should be lower, but again, I see it from building it. How much is it going to be?
Yeah.
With 10 warlocks like you, I could turn ideas into weapons.
And granted,
Ryan.
they're gonna.
I don't mean to interrupt, Sora.
You're good.
No, you're good.
Like, have you ever played a game called Axel World versus Sword Art Online?
Sword Art Online? I seen the anime. I don't.
Like, I have I've been playing the Accent World versus Sora online crossover game.
Zone A lost.
Oh my. It's like
Zone C captured. You have
it's
advanced.
kind of like Lost Song a little bit. I have Lost Song too. I've got like I have Lost Song, Accent World versus Sora. I got like a bunch of them.
Dominating the field.
Oh.
Don't let up.
But like I have like 3 or 4 or something. But you should definitely try.
Oh god, they got me! I was undefeated that entire time. I wasn't gonna say anything. Sorry, continue. Good lord. I wish that was on Twitch because it's like, watch my amazing game. I'm so good at Destiny. Oh yeah, I'm on Destiny too. I'm on Stadia right now, Dice. So this is me playing on Stadia. And the thing is that I'm using my Xbox controller.
Zone B lost.
Does it not support?
Zone A captured. You have advanced.
Oh yeah. Oh he supered. Okay. They cooled me off. I was just like in the freaking zone. Like you guys keep talking to me because it's like, oh, I just focused. Sorry. Go ahead.
No victory is certain.
Like,
Sarge.
do they
Stand your
support the PlayStation controller?
They're coming. Yeah. I got ballsy. Continue.
I don't think Stadia supports PlayStation controllers yet.
I think it does. It's not wireless controllers. Like I'm not playing with the controller wireless right now. It's plugged in.
Oh, it's plugged in.
I think it's got to
so
be
it might.
USB, so it's like any USB controller. Which for me is like, yeah, like if you like a PlayStation controller, play with the PlayStation. That's why like Xbox needs to do the same thing. Like if you like a control, oh god, super me. Ah,
Yeah, like whenever I play Destiny with you, Brian, I use my PlayStation controller.
nice, yeah.
But the thing is, I have a hard time linking it through my Shadow.
I've heard that. Like you were telling me about that.
Yeah, I have a weird lag to it.
Stoke the fire.
So I ended up just putting it on, you know, my PC straight on. But I have a gaming PC, so it doesn't really hurt me. So,
I wish I had one of those.
Oh god, you got me.
like, I have a Lenovo Legion laptop that I was able to spec out myself. And
How much does it cost to spec out a laptop? A
well,
lot?
I got mine. I had a discount through work that took off probably about $500.
Nice.
But without that discount, you're looking at like a $1,700 to $1,800 laptop.
You don't need to like with the cloud though. Like it's gonna make like any kind of gaming laptops. Like you won't need a powerful gaming laptop.
Well,
Oh,
no,
God.
and
Oh, sniped.
I get that, but I've had this thing for a couple years now. So before I knew about Shadow,
Yeah.
and that, so I used it for
Turned in their favor. Fight back.
Final Fantasy, and that was pretty much it.
How much is the shadowing?
It's like $10 a month or something like that. It's not that
I
expensive.
think the first.
They're gonna add more options to it, so you can, like, that's in Europe right now with the like bigger hard drives and stuff. But
Yeah, I was telling you about that one. Did you get that email, by the way?
not yet.
I could probably forward it to you if you want, or if you want to
Zone
see it.
B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
But
Ooh.
I think the first month it's like $10, and then after that it goes to 20. But they're doing a thing right now for each referral that you have.
Oh, it's like
they'll
15 now.
actually,
B lost.
well, for each referral that you have, they'll actually give you back $5.
Oh, cool.
Wait, shadow is what?
It's Shadow is
Strength in
a
numbers, Guardian.
online or cloud gaming PC, pretty much. So you know, if you're playing Final Fantasy
Ooh.
or on your PC or anything, you can load it onto. The
I had that
Shadow
issue
instead.
with Rock Band, Rooney. Like yeah, there was some calibration with my TV that I had to do to get that to work right. Oh, what?
Have you
I
run?
just- Like, I tried doing teamwork yesterday. Oh, like,
Triple
I learned
down,
a hard
baby.
I learned a hard lesson.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey,
Not too much.
Get it?
You captured Zone B.
Hey, Brian.
Oh
did you,
gosh. Go ahead.
Did you try putting exit lag on your shadow yet?
Yeah.
Or lag through your shadow?
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
it been any better or any worse? Or
It didn't really make a difference, like that I could tell, and so it's like I have it for 14, and then I was gonna. Oh god, they are making a comeback like crazy. We were just crushing.
I suggest definitely using it for Phantasy Star.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. I was having issues, like, I'm a time zone ahead of you,
Yeah.
so I might be a little further from servers and everything.
Yeah, that would probably make sense.
You have
But
advantage.
I've been using it for Phantasy Star, and it's made a big difference. For me, at least.
Road.
Like, I think it's saying my ping to the Japan server is like
He's got the fire. Got the fire stick.
120.
Oh god, he's got a rocket. Ah,
Opponents have
found me.
built a lead. Destroy it.
Yeah, I think my ping to
Zone
the
A
Japanese
lost.
server for
Your
Phantasy Star is
enemy
like
has a power
120.
play. 1 minute. Zone
Instead of
C
like
captured.
200 that it would be without it. But I'll get glitches every once in a while with it.
With exit lag.
With exit lag and with shadow.
Okay.
Not all the time, just like every once in a while there'll be like a little hiccup. But what are you gonna do? In the end, it's still a
You've
hardware.
got 30 seconds. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Have any of you guys ever played Red Dead Redemption 2?
No, my brother got it. Like I'm my kind of game.
And that's what I thought too.
Your
So I
enemy
actually
can't
tried it.
kill if they're dead.
Yeah, I don't. My boyfriend got it for me,
Nice.
and I've just been addicted to it since then.
I hear it's a good game.
Five.
It's fun.
This
And we
Yeah.
lost.
It's like a it kind of reminds me of my dad, because my dad loved the whole western, like the western movie.
Fighting games with netcode, Rooney, like that drives me nuts. Like I feel because like I was like it's just a 1-to-1. Like how is it this difficult? Yeah. So 28 kills. That's good times. That's good times. I'm gonna go to bed now. Yeah, I don't see the graininess, but I guess I should. If I did a compare side by side with Shadow and on a Destiny, like we could see how that visually looks. But I'm just like resolution just doesn't like it looks great like on the 4K downstairs, but I know like they're still doing like all of that, like that business. I'm not too worried about it because
So
the
pretty
whole
much they're still,
catch is that it gets better with time. But
So
again,
pretty much they're still tweaking it.
yeah, but that's why I do not recommend people jump into it. Like it's like I stand by that. Like it works for
At
me.
least not right now.
It works for me. It's up to them to prove that it's a system that's worth it for other people. And I have no vested interest in Google, whether they're successful or not. So it doesn't literally bother me whatsoever. But the technology aside, for what it can mean for me in MMOs, that's where I get excited. Let's see here. How do I...
So
Is it this button? No, that controls that. Is it
pretty
just
much
escape and
saying
hold?
that don't get it until the free version comes out,
There we go. Exit. I was
or
like,
the free or paid version.
yeah, I think the free version will be interesting to see.
I might try the free version just to see if, because I've never done something like that, so I'm super curious about it, but at the same time I'm still very apprehensive. So,
Yeah.
but I'll try the free version definitely.
Totally. Like it's when it's free, I think people can see like, hey, I again, it's up to Google. I still think they have the wrong business model. I think it's fine to sell games. I think that it's them. It's a weird thing because at some point I could see that their pro thing is like, here's this library of games, and people can come and not have to worry about purchasing them because they got Destiny and then they got me like Samurai Showdown, so I played that, and then tomorrow or something I get 2 more games. Like I could just not interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited about PSO2 though coming finally to the West. I've been playing it on Shadow PC, it works great. But yeah, I can see that could also be the Switch's Wi-Fi. Like I've had so many issues with internet on the Switch. We wrapped that up, and then we were having a conversation about Stadia, and I was like, well, hell, let me just show it to you guys. And so yeah, that was fun. So on that note, yeah, we hit Sam on 71, and we're going to keep working on that because that's what you guys voted for. I'm working on Red Mage, White Mage guides for you guys. I have a fun video. I hope you guys enjoy. On Monday, rolling out, Chris has a video post with community feedback with Mione. That's rolling out tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be good times. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us here today. Really appreciate all the good conversation and everybody here in chat. Thanks to all our supporters. And yeah, see you guys. Love you guys. Bye-bye.